Howdy there, neighbors. Ian with eTrailer, and today we're going to be looking at the Curt 4-pole harness on our 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe. Let's get into some of the features and then we'll hop into the install. And our Curt 4-pole wiring harness here is going to come with a built-in converter box that's going to keep any backfeed from the trailer from damaging your vehicle's wiring harness at all. It does come with the options, of course, for the running lights, the turn signals, and then the brake light. So it's going to be your standard 4-pole there. Before we get into the install, I wanted to mention how easy this is. Since this vehicle's got the tow package, this is just going to hook directly up to our factory plugs. I would imagine that anybody in their driveway or sitting in your garage would be able to do this probably in about 15 to 20 minutes, if that. Very easy installation, and I'm going to show you how that's done right now. Getting started, we're going to begin at the negative post on our battery. We're going to get that off. Instructions call for it, so we want to make sure we're being nice and safe and avoiding any issues we may cause by hooking that new harness up. We've got that undone. This should just wiggle off here, and we'll set that out of the way. That way there's no chance of it reconnecting and causing any problems. Now we're going to remove these 3 pull pins here. They are a 2-piece pull pin that I wanted to show, so that initial part's going to come out. If you don't have a tool like this, you can always use a flat head and they should just pop right out, and we'll get all 3 of those loose and pulled out of the way. Then there's going to be 2 plastic nuts that are going to hold on this back edge up in these wells here. So those are just a 14 millimeter, and if you need to, you can apply a little pressure downwards and that'll allow these to come out a little bit easier. I've got mine loosened up a little bit, so they should just pop right off here. Then once we've got that loose, we'll set it off to the side. With that panel removed, we're going to go ahead and get this cover off of our factory plug. You can just kind of pry that edge up there and that'll release the tab. Once we got the tab released, just give that a pull and that whole cap should come off. Then we're going to take our harness and converter box here and get that at least attached to the factory plug. We're going to take our larger end here. It's got the same locking tab that the cap we removed is going to have, facing outwards, and that will just slide over the top and click into place. Now it's time to put in the 15 amp fuse that comes with the kit. We'll just slide that into the fuse holder and get the dust cap back onto it. We've got a good spot here. I went ahead and cleaned all that off with an alcohol wipe just to keep any contaminants from getting on our double-sided tape that's going to come with the kit. Got that stuck to the back of this converter box, and then we'll just put that on the flat spot here. And we're going to use the zip ties that come with the kit just to get that secured and up out of the way. I may even have it zip tied to the harness for our park assist. Now you're going to have quite a bit of extra from the converter box as far as harnessing for your 4-pole here. What I did for routing is there is a spot that's a bracing bracket for the bumper. I've just got that tied in up here. Ran it just down along the bumper without any other zip ties, but did put the one zip tie there. I may put one more just around this, but it's kind of up to your creativity of how you want that sitting underneath your vehicle. With all that installed and the wires secured, next step is going to be testing it. I did go ahead and get our negative post hooked back up so that way everything's ready to run. We'll just take our little test tool here that's got some indicator lights on it. If you need be, one can be purchased on the website. If not, you could just hook to your trailer and it does the exact same thing. So we'll hook up our tester and then I will run up and we'll get all these checked. All right, just to test these out, we are going to start with our left and then the right. Then I've got our brakes here, on and then off, and then clearance lights on and clearance lights off. Now that we've got the testing done, lights are all good, we're ready to hook up to that trailer and get going. That's been our look at and installation of the Curt 4-pole wiring harness on our 2020 Hyundai Santa Fe. My name's Ian with eTrailer. Thanks for watching.